Greetings, welcome to episode 10 of the Bobby Z Show. I was inspired by a tweet I saw on this one. I'll give it credit to Olivia Marks. I'll give them a follow. So we're going to look at some of the faces that come out. I've got a few to add to the mix. A lot of people say that Keith Richards, the guitarist of the Rolling Stones, is a dead ringer for Prince Charles, or King Charles as he is now. Could it really be these are one and the same people? Or is there alternative explanations? One thing's for certain, you would not ever convince me otherwise, is that this is a silicone face with those fake sticking out ears. It's a rubber mask. Does that mean what we see on Charles is also a rubber mask? Be interesting to look at these two people at younger ages as well. We'll look at them in their 20s. Is there an immediate likeness? The other one I always think of as absolute dead ringers. The amount of soap opera people that just look ridiculously alike, but also American stand-up comedians. If you're not familiar with who Jerry Seinfeld is, be a stand-up comedian. He started his career at a particular place in New York called the Comedy Strip, where lots of comedians spring from. Ray Romano started his career at the Comedy Strip in New York, exactly the same one. And they both ended up going on to have sitcoms. Seinfeld was a sitcom about a stand-up comedian trying to get a TV show made about his life. Just as that concluded, they then started this sitcom, which Ray Romano's actually meant to be a stand-up comedian who got a sitcom about his life. It's an interesting crossover. The stories just match up, and all the actors. There's loads of clips also of Jerry Seinfeld where he foreshadows this guy. They started out 10 years apart. This guy's meant to be 10 years younger, and there are things that tell you that this guy is wearing false teeth. There's a little bit there where you can just see they're not his original front teeth. For actors to be able to take denture plates in and out of their mouth is ideal. Fake looking cardboard ears that these two soap actors who you can see have clearly had work done. Sally Di Neville, she has got the most unnatural ears you could ever imagine. These are actually removed. Going back to the tweet that we originally looked at, Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. Yeah, they look similar-ish, maybe. There is certainly a similarity in their appearance. Very similar ears, not too sticky out, not too demonic. Let's see when they started acting and how their acting careers took off. Have they ever appeared with each other? So they've often got lots of trivia about these people, like their height. 5'9", though 6'2". They claim he is taller than Rob McElhenney. They can, of course, make actors look different height. Not difficult. Date of birth, 23rd of October 76. 14th of April 77, says a year in it. One's from Pennsylvania. One is British Columbia. Okay, who else do they suggest? Rhea Seehorn and Katie Sackhoff. Yeah, I'm not dismissing the possibility. It's more likely, rather than these people being the same person, they're all just made up characters. Any of these celebrities, like that guy said about join the Illuminati, become rich, famous and powerful, I don't believe they are part of the Illuminati. I think they're just made up characters. Extension on the characters that they play, going back to Ray Romano and Jerry Seinfeld. 89 to 98. The sitcom this guy's best known for is Everybody Loves Raymond. He's done a lot more since then, of course. 96, 2 years before the end, they started at this one. I think you could probably have 10 different people stand in and play the role of Jerry Seinfeld or Ray, or even Rhea Seehorn, whoever she is. Katie Sackhoff. See, I'm not really seeing a massive resemblance. I mean, they're not dissimilar. They've probably all got the same standard features. I would say the neck looks different, but of course you can just tense your neck up. I mean, here she is with a very different shaped neck. I will look at their IMDb quickly and see their height. 5'6" and born in 1980. That's Katie Sackhoff. Rhea, on the other hand, 5'4.5". Was it John Wayne who was supposed to be like 6'4", 6'5" or something, but he does look in very strange proportions whenever you see him. And also I heard about some of these actors in the westerns. They used to have to dig trenches for the females actors to walk next to them because they would overshadow them. Illusion is their game. I would have to say just another media creation probably. Once they buy an actor's image rights, the actual So long as they've got the scripts and makeups in place, understudies can go on unnoticed. Yeah, I wouldn't say that there's someone, say Jerry Seinfeld for example, most of the time he lives out his life as Jerry Seinfeld, but every so often he goes and plays another role. I don't think that would how it would work out. I don't think Prince Charles said to himself, I'm going to go and have a secret music career that no one will know about. It'll just be a big secret. Yvonne Strahovski and Carrie Coon. Okay, last two we'll look at. Okay, yeah, they've certainly both got very broad shoulders though. That is undeniable. The ears, clearly different, but if you have your ear removed, then Dr. Spock, for example, I mean, they looked very legitimate on the TV, like alien ears. Again, another very masculine looking man, would you say? Hugely wide jaw. Again, she looks like Sigourney Weaver. I mean, I know there's years between them. Perhaps they just get the same plastic surgeons, the same makeup, the same lips and ears and nose prosthetic. We are going to wind down. If you think this live stream was worthy of a thumb up, then it's always appreciated. Subscribe and share if you're not already. Thanks as always to my Patreon. Linda, thanks for all your generous support, and we're gonna call it a night from here. Thank you for tuning in tonight. See ya again soon. Cheerio.